Hello everyone, welcome back to Raven Gaming. Let's go. Come on, episode 1 of FIFA 20, many more to come, obviously, because this is a lit game. As of now, I woke up at 4 AM sniping players that you see, and chemistry stars by the way, that you see on the screen right now. We sniped them for pretty cheap. I did get the Ultimate Edition, therefore, I got 2 packs. I packed, Pedro, Cesc Fabregas, and whatever. I sniped players like Rabiot, then I got pretty bored of him because he just wasn't popping up, so I went on to finish his junior. He popped up like 3 times, got like 2 of them I think, and sniped Lingard. And obviously, as you can see here, I had to choose between Essien and Drogba because I'm a Chelsea fan, so therefore obviously had to pick Chelsea legends. So yeah, or Ballack, but like, I grew up watching Essien and Drogba was my favourite player back when I was watching Chelsea, so yeah, I ended up picking Drogba. And now we are sniping chemistry styles. I think we start off with like a shadow. Oof. By the way, I forgot what is going to happen, so for me it's pretty neat too. We do miss 3,000 snipe there. It's off like 4 grand. So you would have made like what, 700, 800 coins. But at the start of the game, every little helps, and because of SBCs, you want to try and make more and more. At least that's my tip for now. You want to make as much as possible. You want to generate as much coins and save them. Because now I'm aiming to do the Pookie SBC because it's pretty cheap, affordable, and he could start. I could start a foundation of a, English Premier League team, and he could fit in there pretty well. And then I feel like next month the player of the month might be Tammy Abraham, so hopefully fingers crossed it is him, because imagine like Pookie player of the month and what's it called? Tammy Abraham player of the month. Pretty damn sweaty. But yeah, we failed to sign Lingard here. I was not on my sniping game today. There were just too many, and I feel like there are some in-game robots made to snipe because I literally, like, my fingers were hurting from how hard I was trying to snipe. And literally, like, it was just long and hard. It took about, I know, like 2 minutes to get just, one person to pop up. And then I got bored, so I swapped onto Morales, which is a very overpowered player that I already have in my team. So yeah. By the way, he's pretty good. I would recommend him. He costs about 10k, so pretty average if you ask me. Then I go into actually sniping on 5k, selling for about 5.7 or 5.8. 5.7. Yes, it was 5.7. And after was like a couple hundred coins profit. But as I said, every little helps. Therefore, it is fantastic. We're moving on swiftly to division rivals, and I don't even want to talk about it because I know what happens now. We lose 2 games in a row, but this game we lose it in a very weird way. We lose by a tight margin, and I feel like I should have done better. I'm still like in the middle of learning mechanics, so I will accept losing and winning games rather than being very consistent. Like, at the end of FIFA 19, when I would expect to win more games than lose. But here it's just different. Like, and then there's players that spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds or any currency on FIFA points and then pack Messi. Like this morning I came up against Messi, Aguero and Martial's the front 3. I did draw 3-3 against them, but yeah. He then has 2 free kicks, misses this one. I was pretty lucky there. But he just ran through here and I thought he was going to score, but he actually missed. He ran into my goalie. And by the way, Gulassi is a pretty damn good goalie. He's 6'4", which is tall enough for a goalie. The smaller your goalie is, the harder it is for him to save because there's going to be people that are going to shoot at the corners of the goal, and if your goalie can't reach the corners of the goal, it'll be incredibly hard for your goalie to save it. But here I do go 1-0 down to finish his junior, I think, and it just so happened that he broke through my defense and he did it pretty quick. Here I thought I was very unfortunate to score, like really unfortunate to score, not to score, sorry. Like, I just got a rebound and then I shot, hit directly at the keeper. Bit unlucky, but whatever. Here he does pretty good skill, but I get lucky again, and my left back Brennan Lodi snatches the ball from him. That was the whole game, literally. Just all he saw. After that, it was just back and forth, trying to build up play, and then just failing. So yeah, we do go down. In Division Rivals in early access, I won 5 out of 5 games, but then you only got to Division 4, so tough luck. Here I play against like a hybrid, and first thing first, I want to say that Neuer, even if it's the normal card, he is so good. So good. Like, he's incredible. The saves you were making was unreal. And here he goes to score, he just plays Hazard through, takes a first time shot. And that was that. And from then on, he just literally just dropped bombshells on me. Here I thought I should have scored on that shot, but then I scored the rebound, which is a bit, not nice to score. I don't like to score rebounds or concede them. But yeah, so it happened to here. I thought that my players should have jumped for the ball. But yeah, this is the game. Maybe they're going to change it. Maybe they're going to buff certain things, nerf certain things, like last year. So yeah, here, what a goal though. That was fantastic. Ran down the wing, passed it to Rodrigo, bang, past Neuer, big man. Here though, literally exactly after I score, he scores the kickoff glitch on me. Oh no. Here though, this is to prove that Neuer is overpowered. Look at this. And then he just gets up like nothing just happened. What do you mean? What is this game? But yeah, I'm still trying to learn mechanics, trying to see if like what's overpowered and what's not, what is most likely to go in and what's not. And here, like, he got past on the right hand side, but then his player turned to the left and then took it with his left foot, and I just got discombobulated there. I just didn't know what to do anymore. Because, you know what I mean, what is there to do? And here he just tried to wait for his player to run through, but then he gets a good chance with Griezmann and tackled by Konate. I think it's Konate, yeah. Konate is great. Costs a couple of K, very overpowered, 6'4", so big on the pitch, which helps you like tackles and just clamping people in general. And then just look at Neuer, just look at him. You cannot score past him. You literally cannot. It's impossible. And it's so annoying. Because I'm there struggling, just going back and forth, getting a shot off, Neuer just consistently saving it. It's just annoying. But yeah, second half now, it's 5-2 to him. I did already know that I was going to lose. There was no coming back. I mean, look at his team. A team like his isn't really going to give up too many goals. And here I was through, but I don't know what I was doing. I really don't. I don't know what I was doing. Look at that. Bang. On Rodrigo's right foot. The ball was never found after that. It was just went off. Sad, man. And then he just literally, like, all he did was try to run through my defense, because my defenders aren't very fast. I mean, they're like 70-80 pace. Minimum. Well, like, minimum 70 pace. But yeah, and his attack was like 80-90 pace, and pace actually matters this year, which I think is a good thing, but also can be taken as a bad thing, because a good thing is that your players actually like matter in terms of speed. Well, like last year you could have this like Mertesacker catch up with Mbappe, which is clearly not realistic enough. But this year I feel like, you know what I mean, it's a bit too overpowered. They should have kept a balance between pace and dribbling, but they didn't. It's just pace. Like, you could pretty much use, I don't know, like Giroud with no dribbling and probably still get away with it. I feel like Giroud could be a great shout for us starter teams. He is definitely very cheap. Great shooter, great in the air, really good physical. Not so good in terms of stamina, I don't think so, but yeah, if you get some super subs, well, fine. But yeah, we're in the 58th minute. This is what I mean. We just went back and forth. Like, no one really scored. It was just back and forth gameplay. Just me trying to get like a goal or two and try to put pressure on him, but it just didn't happen though. So yeah, unfortunately, the game ended 5-3, and I'm going to score in like what, close to the end. But yeah, and here I do give the ball away because I do that a lot. I do that a lot, to be fair, for some reason, and yeah, it's just happened. I can't keep possession of the ball, so I find it really hard to do so because I feel like I get the ball, my defenders are no dribbling, so they just lose control of the ball, and they're passing as well, so their passes are really inaccurate. But yeah, like the things I found OP though this game is like running down the wing, cutting in and shooting across goal rather than near post, like I'll do last year. Driven shots don't seem to work, so I would just avoid them. And I personally thought that was close to not being offside, but it actually was after watching the replay whilst editing. So yeah, unlucky. But yeah, most of this game is just slightly based on luck, in my opinion. I think it's slightly based on luck because, like, there's certain times where I feel like I could have done better and haven't. This is a great goal in my opinion. I thought I ripped him literally in half. Okay. After that, nothing happened. Eden Hazard takes the hat-trick ball because he scored 3 goals because he's Hazard. Like, if there was anyone to watch that I would literally beg to get, it would be Hazard because so good. Like, look at his stats. Now we go under 1,400 weekly points. It's not good at all, and we're getting closer to Division 1 ranking, which is fantastic, and just getting closer and closer to actually getting 2,000. So as I was saying, we're getting closer and closer to getting 2,000 FUT Champions points to qualify to get FUT Champs, which is really good because in FUT Champs, if you don't know, you get you play 30 matches and you get really quick rewards. Like, you get fantastic rewards for just playing 30 matches. I don't think it's a lot in 3 days. You get the whole of Friday, the whole of Saturday, and the whole of Sunday. It's really quick. But yeah, so here we just snipe anchors and try to do as much of that because people listen for so little because they don't really want to spend the time actually listening to them for what they were. Therefore, I just got easy coins. I got like an easy couple hundred coins, and after all, I made 5k just from sniping anchors. So yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. Here, as you can see, I missed. But let's say I would hit all my snipes and I would get them all. I would easily make 100k a day. Easily, light work. So I wouldn't even have to try. So many come up, and here you can see I got one for 1.4. List it for 2.2, maybe 2.3, because that's what they sell for, and it's just fantastic. It's just easy coins. I was about 700, 800 coins there, and a couple minutes just waiting for them to be listed, and that's why people prefer to trade instead of playing games, because games take let's say 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, how much can you get? 500 to 1 point something thousand coins if you have coin boost, but if you don't, you get 500 coins, and if you lose, you get even worse. Whereas in trading, you make about 1,000 per minute if you can. If you can snipe well, I can, diggity with a sniper. Come on, bandit. Thank you for watching. We're now at the end of the episode. Please like and subscribe. Peace.